everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for the continued support on my last video. If you missed it, I will link it down below so you can watch it. Basically, it's just my reintroduction back to the YouTube world, and I'm feeling really good. This video is going to be a story time. This story time is about the first and last time I have ever played hooky from school, okay? I am not advising this to anyone. If you are under 18 and you're still in school, please do not take this as a challenge. Do not take this as a thrill, because truthfully, like now looking back at it, it wasn't. Like, it was the most stupidest decision I could have ever made as a child. Okay, so let's just get into it. I was in the 5th grade, and it was this girl that was kind of like, I think everybody has had one of these women or girls in their school where they're kind of like the rebel. They really don't want to be there. I'm going to name her Ashley. It was this girl in my school named Ashley. She was kind of like the outcast. Even though we were in 5th grade, she was the school's hoe. At this time, I didn't even know what sex was, honestly. Like, I don't even think we had sex education. The most I knew about sex was pretty much nothing. Yeah, I knew nothing about sex. I don't even think I had my first kiss then. I was so intrigued by this girl, Ashley, that I just had to befriend her. Now, I've heard stories. She has gotten into fights. I've watched, like, so I know this girl is just, like, really cutthroat. She don't care. In 5th grade. That's 10 years old. Right. Stay with me. Fast forward. I befriend her. She knows exactly who I am. We weren't in the same class or anything. But we were like always passing whenever we would go to homeroom or lunch or gym. That would be the only time we would actually leave the classroom. One day after school, we were walking home together, and she asked me, have I ever ditched school? First correction, she said, have you ever played hooky? I had no idea what hooky was. Honestly, I thought hooky was a sport. Yes, I thought hooky was a sport. I guess maybe I confused it with hockey. I don't know, but when she asked me, I was like, no, ain't like boys play that. Right. I'm embarrassed. I'm not proud. When I said boys play hooky, she said no. Like, have you ever not went to school? What? No. Serious? No, I've always went to school. Like, my mom would kill me. I come from a single parent home. My mom did not play that. She knew. First of all, she dropped me off to school. That's first of all. Anytime I ever walked to school, she made sure that I was at school. How she would call my teacher, my mother's crazy, just to see if I made it to school. Even though I was like 10, I was still pretty responsible, and I would always have a group of girls to walk. I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and I was raised in PM, so I would always have like a group of girls to walk with, even when she couldn't drop me off to school. My school was literally around the corner, so whatever. I'm like, no, I've never played hooky from school. She's like, oh, you should play hooky with me tomorrow. It's Friday. We don't do work on Friday anyway. Me being stupid. I was very stupid. I thought I knew what I was doing. I did not. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, cool. So she's like, all right, I'm going to come to your house in the morning. Does your mom leave? Does your mom have a job? I'm like, yes, my mom has a job. She usually leaves around 7. If she takes me to school, though, she'll leave a little late. So she's like, well, could you see if your mom will let you walk to school? And I'm like, I'm thinking we playing hooky. She's like, no, tell your mom that we're walking to school so you can stay home. I'm like, oh, okay. So the very next morning, I wake up early. Like, I am prepared. I don't know what type of adventures we gonna do, but I'm prepared. I wake up like 45 minutes early. I'm already dressed. My mom literally had to do my hair in bed while I was asleep. I love my sleep. Even as a child, I would not wake up for nothing. But this particular day, I was up playing no games. Like, I was on a mission. My mom, she's like, come on, Lee, I'm gonna take you to school. I'm like, Mommy, no, can I please walk? She's like, are you sure? I think it was like raining in the morning. I'm like, yeah. My mom's not stupid. She know I don't play. Whenever it's rain, I'm still like this today, and I'm a mail carrier. Whenever it rains, I don't even want to get out of bed. So she was like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. So she's like, all right, fine. She leaves for work. I changed my clothes. I don't know why I changed my clothes. Like, that was really going to make a difference, but I did. In the midst of me changing my clothes, I realized that me and my mom, because we used to dress like we had the same shirt. So I'm like, oh my God, me and Ashley could wear the same shirt. Like, we'd be twins, it'd be cute. So I put on this shirt. I'm waiting for Ashley to come to my place. She knows where I live. Everybody knew what PM was. She comes to my house. She's asking me, do I have money? I'm like, money? In my head, I'm like, I'm 10. Like, no, I don't have money. So she's like, you don't got a piggy bank? I'm like, I do have a piggy bank. She's like, all right, so let's crack it open. I have never cracked my piggy bank open. for all I know, I could have been sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars because I never cracked it open. It never crossed my mind. Where am I going with a bunch of quarters anyway? So I'm like, I don't want to crack my piggy bank open. My mother's gonna kill me. But my mom has laundry quarters. She's like, all right, where the laundry quarters at? So I knew what my mom's stash was because I used to steal from it occasionally. I got the quarters. I think it came in like rolls of $10. I didn't want to take everything, so I think I took like $5 and some change. So it was like half, so still was some still there. So my mom I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, girl, we gonna be matching today. I gave her the shirt. We are matching, like, and I'm feeling real good about myself. I had a camera that was like a Kodak, one of them disposable cameras. I brought that. Like, we really going on an adventure. I don't know where I'm going. Mind you, at this time, I only lived in Elizabeth 2 years. So I didn't really know my way around as a child. Everywhere I went, it was with my mom. So I had no idea where I was going. This girl, honestly, I think she stayed back like 3 or 4 years because she was just way too advanced to be in the 5th grade. When I say advanced, I mean grown, fast, you know, just one of them little girls. The girls that your mom warns you not to be around. The girls that can't play in your hair, those type of girls. Yes, that's how Ashley was. We leave my apartment building. Everybody knows whose child I am. Ain't nobody stupid. They knew exactly what was going on. They said good morning to me. I didn't say anything. I'm thinking nobody gonna recognize me. I didn't say anything to them. That should have set off some type of alarm. The fact, because I'm always saying hello. At the least. We leave. We head to Broad Street. Broad Street is like a downtown area. You catch all the buses there. All the buses come there. You know, you go to was the mall even open at this time? I don't even know if the mall, I think the mall was open. The mall definitely was open at this time. The mall opened, I think, in 2001. So, you know, you catch the bus to the mall. Everybody knew where Broad Street was. That was like the poppin'. You had the magic sneakers. You had, everything. You had Charms discount. You had everything on Broad Street. Everybody was on Broad Street. I was scared because my mom would go to Broad Street to get hair, like braiding hair, and she knew everybody. So why am I on Broad Street at 8:35 in the morning when I should be in school? You get on Broad Street, and I'm like, where are we going? And she's like, oh, we about to go to my friend's house. I'm like, okay, what's her name? Do I know her? Is she in the school? She's like, no, he's a man. I'm like, he's a what? A man? She's like, yes, he's my boyfriend. He's my man. I'm like, okay. Where does he live? He live on Broad Street? Like, what's going on? So she's like, no, we about to get on the bus. Get on the bus to go where? Where are we going? This is not like, in my head, now that I think about it, I definitely should have planned that out better because at least I would have known what I was about to get myself into. But the fact that I just went along with it as if I was Curious George, like, that was so stupid of me now that I realize. So she's like, he lives in Union. Union? I didn't even know where Union was. I think the only thing I knew about Union was that my dentist's office was in Union. Now hold on to that thought. We get on the bus. I have a pocket full of quarters. I don't know how much a bus costs. I don't know if they take quarters. The only thing I knew about a bus was that it was something with transfer. I knew we had to get a transfer. I don't know how I knew that, but I knew it. We get on the bus. I honestly think they took advantage of us because I had like no more quarters left. Asked for a transfer. The bus driver's like, a transfer to where? I'm like, well, she's like, where are you going? I'm like, we're going to Union. She's like, okay, I think that was like a 2 or 3 zone. I had no idea what that was. I think it was
Purchase your tracks today.
So she told me how much it cost or whatever. I gave it a quarter. Ashley's broke behind had nothing to her name. I am literally financing this trip. I'm providing you with clothes. I am paying for our travel. Like, I hope we go into some place where they got something to eat because I done missed breakfast. I got to know what's going on. Get on the bus. I'm scared. Like, I am sweating bricks. Like, you get on the bus. People talking to us. She's making conversation. I am so focused. I'm just not trying to have nobody recognize me or nothing. We get off. She knows where to get off. I follow her. We get off somewhere around a cemetery, okay, in Union. Oh, was that Maplewood? Now that I think about it, it probably was Maplewood. But anyway, those are very close cities. They're like towns. They're like a street apart from each other. We get off at the cemetery, and I realize that this place is very familiar. We are literally down the street from my dentist's office. That's why I told you hold on to that thought. So I'm like, God, like, what am I doing? I'm the one place that I know for sure is in this same city we're down the street from. Like, what is going on? She tells me to calm down, relax, it's not that serious. His house is right here. I'm like, all right, cool. We finally get up to his house. Mind you, at this time, we had no cell phone. We didn't have any means of communication aside from my flapping gums. So that was so freaking dangerous. I'm so mad at myself. Now, I'm like thinking about it. We get to his house. This is a grown man. This is a grown man. Like, he has a beard, mustache. He has chest hair because he had my wife beater. This is somebody's father. Like, this looks like a grown man. He probably was like 16 or 17. But at that time, anybody that got facial hair and all of that at the age of 10 is a grown man. You're like my dad. Okay. That was an alarm. I'm like, Ashley, like, what are we doing here? This is your man? Like, he's like your father. He's old enough to be your father. This is my boyfriend, whatever. I don't even know how they met. I didn't care. All I wanted to do at this point was go home. By this time, it was already like 10:30. He tells me to wait downstairs. They go upstairs. I don't know what they're doing, for how long. I don't even remember. All I remember was watching PBS. I'm 10, y'all. So that is what entertained me. I go upstairs because now I feel like it has been about 2-3 hours. I feel like we need to start heading back because we are 2 towns over. There's no reason why we should not be heading back to try to make it seem like at least we're leaving school. I go upstairs. They leave the door open. My curious dumb behind opens the door and they are having sex.
Purchase your tracks today.
Yes. This grown man is having sex with a child. I have never seen anything like that at this time in person. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen little things here and there on TV, on the Spice Channel. I know y'all know about the Spice Channel. I've seen a little bit, but I was still, dumb to the idea. Like, I wasn't into it. But when I saw that, it scared the living crap out of me because I honestly thought that he was raping her. I honestly did. Now that I think about it, that is statutory rape. But I thought it was like without her consent. I run downstairs. I'm trying to run out the house. I don't know how she caught up to me, but she did. She's like trying to buckle up her jeans or whatever. I'm mad because she's still in my shirt. Literally had sex with her shirt on, and she just took off the jeans and the panties, if she even had panties on. But anyway, I'm mad because she done did that in my shirt. We start arguing. She's like, why are you leaving? Why would you just bust in a room like that? I'm like, what is he doing to you? Like, I'm ready to go. I don't know what time it is. We've been here for God knows how long. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna get in trouble. She tells me to calm down. He tells me to calm down. I'm like, you don't know me, Uncle Tom. I don't know you. Do not tell me to calm down. You probably don't even know her. You probably don't even know how old she is. But I didn't say that. I was thinking. But I did tell him to be quiet and mind his business. Ends up leaving. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, how are we gonna get home? So she's like, I told her, I'm like, Ashley, please ask him for money. Like, we need to get on a bus to go home. She's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see if he has somebody wait downstairs. I walk out the house. I'm sitting in front of somebody who I do not know in a town where my dentist is literally 3 houses down. Like, just like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. I'm 10 years old at that. Like it's nothing. All right, cool. She comes downstairs. And I'm like, did you get the money? And she was like, yeah, when I went up there, I thought about it. You got a transfer. I'm like, I got one transfer. Like, where are we going? What you thought you was going to hide in my pocket? We got on the same shirt, but we ain't the same person. They are going to say something like, dummy, get money. What is wrong with you? At least get money. She's like, all right, I'm going to see what I can get or whatever. I don't even know if she got money. I don't know. But she went back upstairs. She came back down. We headed to the bus stop. He's like, oh, it's the bus stop down there. He didn't even have the decency to walk us to the bus stop. We're walking to the bus stop. We're waiting there for probably 45 minutes until we realize that we're waiting to go to Irvington. Like the stop that we were waiting, we had to cross the street in order to go back to Elizabeth. Yes, we were stupid. We had no common sense. All right. We're waiting. I don't have a clock. I don't have a watch. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have a beeper. I don't have nothing. I don't know what time it is. All I know, when I start seeing people going to like Subway, it's a Dairy Queen right across from my dentist's office. When I start seeing adults do that and then go back, I know that it's lunchtime. Okay, so it has to be around noon. We need to go because at this point, I only got about 2 hours and 45 minutes until my mother figure out what's going on. I start walking. I'm like, freaking, we just gonna have to start walking. So we walked from, what street is that? I feel like that is Stuyvesant. I feel like that's Stuyvesant. I don't know. If you're from Jersey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We walked from there at 10. We walked from Union all the way to Elizabeth. Keene University. Actually, I think Keene University is still considered Union, but it's closer to Elizabeth. So
Purchase
we're
your
walking,
tracks today.
like walking. I'm so angry, like I'm really mad. I'm praying that it does not rain again because it was pretty sunny. It doesn't. We see a bus and I'm like, okay, I can still get on the bus. I see a bus coming, like at us. I can still get on the bus. This girl don't care one way or another how she get home. It looked like she a pro at this. Let me get on the bus and save my behind. I stopped walking. I turned around and I waved my hand because I knew in movies this is considered a need of help. Like I am in need of help. The bus stopped. I got on the bus. She had not a penny and I did not care. Got on the bus. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where this bus is taking me. I do know that it's going to bring me in Elizabeth because it's going in the direction that I was walking. I get on the bus and I'm feeling it. Everybody saying hello. They're greeting me. I'm like, hi. You know, it's just a random kid on the bus. Yeah, I'm just chilling, getting off work. That's what it looked like. Right. I get back to Broad Street. Thank God the bus took me right to Broad Street. Now I kind of figure, like I kind of know where I'm going. I'm like, I don't know what time it is. I go into a beauty supply store. I'm like, excuse me, do you have the time? They tell me at this time that I think it's like 2:45 or she said 2:45. Now that I know it's 2:45, but she said 2:45. I didn't know what the hell that was. I just knew it wasn't 3 o'clock yet. I get out of school at 3 o'clock, so I need to start heading back to school. I walk to school and I see people walking from school. I'm like, perfect. Like I made it. I don't care where Ashley is. I made it. I don't care. I ain't getting a beating. I was going to an after-school program, SOAR. I went straight to the after-school program. My the coordinator's like, you know, you're pretty early. I'm like, yeah, you know, I try to ignore him. I'm like, I'm hungry with snacks because we got snacks at this after-school program. I sit down. I'm thinking everything is good. I don't have a book bag. I don't have anything that looks like I was in school. But I'm thinking nobody's going to really realize what's going on because I'm on time and it's Friday, so we don't get homework. Stupid. So I'm enjoying the day. I'm only there till 6 o'clock, right? So at this time, it's about 5 o'clock, and my coordinator tells me, your mother's here to get you. And I'm thinking, why? Why is she out of all day? She'll take me to school, but I would have to walk home. So I'm like, why is she here? I don't understand. I leave. I see my mother waiting like this. No lie. She's like,
Purchase your tracks today.
I'm like, hey, Mom. You know, I didn't know you was picking me up today. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. She's like, where your book bag? I'm like, oh, I didn't bring my book bag. She's like, you didn't bring your book bag, but you went to school, right? I'm like, yeah. I left it in school. You left your book bag in school, Lee? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, let's go. So I'm like, can I say bye? Right? Trying to hold on because I knew I was in trouble. I'm like, can I say bye? She's like, yeah, sure, you can say bye. So I'm telling everybody, bye, y'all. You know, I see you Monday, blah, 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 blah. Leave. I'm like, Mom, where's your car? We walk outside. She's like, oh, no, we walking home. I'm like, oh, okay. She like, yeah. She like, so how was school? Immediately, I go into defense mode. I'm like, school was good. Today was like great. You know, I didn't have any homework. I didn't get in trouble. Today was perfect. Like, I had so much fun. Oh, my God, Mom, let me tell you. You know, I'm going on and on. And she's like, really? I'm like, She's like, okay, well, I couldn't find my camera when I came home. I said, you couldn't find your camera? She said, yeah, I couldn't find it. You got my camera? I said, I do. She said, oh, really? Let me see my camera. So I go in my pocket, because I had a disposable camera, and I gave it to her. She like, now when I got done with this camera, I had 12 photos in here. I have nothing in here. If I go take this into the Walgreens to develop them, what would I see? I've been flicking it up on the bus, y'all. I was flicking it up. This was before selfies was a thing. I was on a bus flicking it up. I was on Broad Street flicking it up like it wasn't nothing with 12 photos. So I'm like, whatever's up there, man. I don't know what's up there. She's like, you don't know what's up there, but you took the camera. She reached, I swear to God, now that I think about it, I should call the cops on my mama. She drew back with this camera in her hand and smacked the boogers out of my nose. You hear me? I have never in my life felt like Anna Mae. She smacked the spit from my mouth. The Dorito chip that was caught in the corner of my lip, she smacked out. You understand me? My mother wasn't playing no games. Immediately, I screamed because at this point, my mom wants to kill me and I don't know why. I'm screaming. You better shut up. You better shut up. I know damn well you ain't play hooky. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, how does she even know these things? Y'all, She took away my jewelry. I had so much. I had a name chain. I had name earrings. I had name rings. She took away all my jewelry. I couldn't get no phone calls. You know, at this time we had house phones. She took pretty much every basic need, or want rather, that I had. All I had was the essentials. Something to eat, something to sleep in, and something to wear. That was it. My mom took away pretty much everything that was me at that point in my life. I'm only 10, so I need, you know, certain things. She took away everything, y'all. I swear to God, I have never been in that much trouble. Later on down the line, I hear her on the phone, and she's talking to my nana, and she's telling my nana how she found out how I cut school. Getting that straw reminded me that I needed to take another step. Anyway. Y'all, this woman, my dumb self, this woman called the school. She called the school like I knew she would, but I'm too dumb to even realize that that's exactly what she's gonna do. She called the school. They told her I wasn't there because I wasn't there. They say, do they need to call the police? My mother said, oh no, her father must have came and got her. I guess that's what she told my nana, so I guess that's what she told the school, and I guess that's why the police wasn't called. And she purposely had my coordinator wait for me. So when I came early, it wasn't no surprise to him. The nigga knew I wasn't in school. So I realized that was the most stupidest thing I could have ever done to a friend that I don't even know if she's still alive at this point. I don't even know where this girl is. I think the last I heard was maybe 2 years down the line where I heard she had a baby, which isn't surprising. But yes, that was the first and last. I said never again. Now, I had another situation where I almost did it again. I almost chance stepped, and that's another story for another time. But, y'all, I was in so much trouble, it made no sense. For a very long period of time, too. My mother pretty much just let me know. Oh, real quick before I end this, she also made me research missing and exploited children. I had to do homework for my mom. My mother was not playing. She was very disappointed in me, and I made sure that was the last time that I actually executed a hooky. And I would never do it again. And I'm not even in school. I don't even play hooky from work. Like, I don't play that. No, because my mother found out I ain't trying to get it. No. So, yeah, that's my story time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did not enjoy it. Even when I thought I would be enjoying it, I didn't enjoy it. And I really hope Ashley is doing well. I mean, I hope she's doing okay. I wonder if she remembers this. I think she remembers. She probably don't remember. She probably do remember, because I definitely left her. Anyway, I had fun telling this story and reliving that time in my life. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs this video up if you like this video. And I will be back again this week with another story time. I may even go into the time that I was about to play hooky from school. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay happy and love and life. Bye, guys.